Good afternoon, Africa. Good afternoon, African Confessions. I am back with another episode. Let us get straight into the messages. The message reads like this. Hello, my brother. How are you? How are you, brothers and sisters? I want to confess that my son woke up with all of his hair cut off. After that, he died in the future. And I am the one to be blamed. I know what I did. This happened after I had gone to consult this old lady. When I went to consult that spiritualist, she gave me this lucky medicine, saying that this medicine was going to remove all of the bad luck that I had. She gave me this medicine. It was inside a glass bottle, and she told me that inside the oil that was inside that glass bottle, it was spiritual oil, and I was supposed to use it so that I can be lucky. Not even a single day did I ever thought that by me going to consult this spiritualist, it will result in the death of my child. I have a wound in my heart, and this wound can never be healed because I am the one to be blamed for the death of my child, my only beloved child. I never thought that when I took this step, that I had taken to go and to consult that old woman who had said that she was going to remove all the bad luck that I had. I never thought that decision that I had taken would result in the death of my child. I am a young woman who is only aged 27 years. Before I had gone to consult this old woman saying that she was going to remove the bad luck, I even saw that I had bad luck. I have such bad luck, serious bad luck, my brother. Wherever I would go, people would just blame me for things that I didn't do. It was as if the spirit of bad luck was just following me. Everywhere that I went, people would just hate me for no particular reason. I have been involved in so many relationships, but at the end of the day, the man that I'll be dating, that man will just dump me for no reason. If you ask that man, where did I go wrong? That person will just tell you that I just don't love you anymore. In my heart, I feel that I just hate you. Then it was last year I was involved in a relationship with this guy. Then I found out that I was pregnant. When I was 3 months pregnant, then that guy decided to dump me. He just dumped me like that. He didn't even give me a reason why he was dumping me. He just went and he left me. He never called. He never assisted me with anything. I was taking care of myself and my pregnancy. After that, I then gave birth to my baby. After I had given birth to my baby, still there was no one who could assist me. I was taking care of the bills, the food, everything that was needed. I was also the one who would find the money if I didn't have any diapers for my baby. I didn't get any help from anyone. After that, I applied for a job at this local small supermarket. Then I got the job. As I was working at that shop, I knew my situation. I knew that I was the father and the mother to my baby. So I tried to work so hard. I worked so hard, but still the managers at that shop, they would blame me for everything that would go wrong at that shop, no matter how hard I tried to work. But the manager at this supermarket never appreciated that I was such a hard worker. What he did is that at the end of the month, I'll be the last person to get paid. Sometimes I'll be paid a few days after the month end. Sometimes I'll get my salary, but I will not get it in full. This week they will give me half of my salary, then the next week they will give me half of my salary again. But my other workmates, they will get all of their full salaries when it is month end. When this manager saw that I was desperate for this job, that manager treated me so bad. Then there was this other day, I was on my off days, I was not at work, but I heard that at our supermarket, things had been stolen. I was surprised when I saw that the police then came to the place where I was staying at that time. Then they said that I was the one who had done this inside job claiming that I knew the people who had robbed that supermarket. But as we were going to the police station, there was this other police woman. She just looked at me and she felt sorry for me. Then she said that this woman, let us return her. This woman is innocent. Then those police officers returned me back home. After that, I went back to work. I could not stop working because I was so desperate. I kept on working and working, but still my bad luck, it was as if it had increased, because even the customers hated me. What the customers will do is that they will come at my till, then they will form a very big line. After they had done that, when they see that I am taking too long to process all of the people that will be paying for their groceries, then they will start to complain that this girl is very slow, you should fire her, and the manager will get angry at me, but yet the other tills will be empty. Then there was this other day, this workmate of mine just approached me. Then she said that she felt sorry for me. She told me that she understood my situation, saying that everyone that I work with, they have seen everything that is happening to me, how I am being treated by the customers and how I am being treated by our manager. Then she said that I can see that bad luck is written all over your face, and I know that there is someone, this person, if you are willing to go and to pay a visit, she is willing to wash all of your bad luck away. I agreed. Then she gave me the directions. I went to this old woman's house. When I went to her place, I consulted with her. Then she threw her bonds to the floor. Then she confirmed that the bonds were telling her that indeed I had bad luck. This old woman then gave me the history of how I had ended up with this bad luck. She told me that there was a time when my father's brother had a wife. She said that this woman, when she looked at me, she hated me so much. When she saw that hated me so much, she then had to cast an evil spell on me, and the way that this spell was supposed to work was that if something gets stolen, people were supposed to blame me, and no matter how I try to show people that I am good, people will never appreciate me, and that evil spell would follow me everywhere that I will go. If I am working, that evil spell will make sure that the people that I will be working for, they would hate me. After I had paid the money for this ritual, then she said, remove all of your clothes. Then I removed all of my clothes and I was left naked. She said that she was going to wash me, and at the time that she will be washing me, all of my bad luck will be washed away. But as she was washing my body, I noticed that the water that she was using had turned red, because she had been using the roots of this certain tree that when you cut it down, it turns into red like blood. So the water had turned red as blood, and inside the water she had placed this red cloth. I noticed that this red cloth is mostly used for rituals, but I didn't bother to ask her, because all that I wanted was to get rid of this evil spirit. After that, she said that she was going to give me some herbs, and these herbs were for good luck. Then she gave me this small bottle, saying that inside there was spiritual oil that I can use for good luck. Whenever I wanted good luck, I should use that small bottle. She told me that I was supposed to carry that bottle. If I planned to go on a journey, that bottle was supposed to be with me. If I go to church, if I go to a party, I should never leave that small bottle at work. So I thanked that woman, because I thought that finally all of my troubles were gone. So I went back to my place. I slept, me and my baby. We just had a peaceful night. The following morning, when I woke up, as I was looking at my baby, I saw that it was as if someone had cut his hair off. When I saw that this was what had happened to my child, I tried to look everywhere in the room for his hair, but I didn't find any of his hair. Neither did I find any evidence of the person that had cut my baby's hair whilst we were asleep. The doors were locked, the windows were locked. So in the morning, I went back to work, but still I was so stressed. I kept on asking myself, who might have done this? who might have done this. So when I arrived back from work, I saw that my baby was playful as always. Then we went back to bed, me and my baby. But as we were sleeping, my baby started to cry. He shouted with a voice of pain. Then he just went quiet. So I woke up, then I ran. In the place where I was staying, there was this certain man. He was a prophet. So I went to his house. When I arrived at his house, I was surprised that this man was actually blaming me, saying that he is being shown in the spirit that I am the one who had destroyed this little baby's spirit. When this prophet was busy speaking with me, I never understood why he was accusing me. After that, he said to me, "Woman, you are already late. Your baby is already dead. You have to organize so that you can go with your baby to the mortuary. Call the police, call the ambulance, because this baby is no more." I started to cry. Then I organized so that this baby can be taken to the mortuary. That is when I came back to my senses, when I realized that my baby was gone. We did all of the arrangements, then my baby was buried. When I saw that this is what had happened to me, I went back to that old woman. Then I started to argue with her. I told her that this thing that you have given me, you were not honest with me. You said that this was only to remove the bad luck that I had. So why now is my child dead? So as we were arguing, this old woman's children came into the house that we were, me and that old woman. The next thing that they did to me is that they put some handcuffs on me. Then they took me into another room. So one of this old woman's son is a policeman. He works as a CID. Then he started to threaten me, saying that if you keep on doing this, if you keep on harassing my mother, I am going to get you arrested. So I had to walk away. That woman then told me that this thing that I gave you, I asked you and you said that this is what you wanted. So for this thing to work, it needs blood so that you can be protected. But my brother, this is not the agreement that me and this old woman had. She never told me that this bottle that she was giving me, in the end, there is blood that will be needed for this bottle to start working. My brother, to tell you the truth, this woman just gave me a Tokoloshe and I don't know what to do with this thing. And when this old woman was washing me, she never said that this small bottle that she had given me was a Tokoloshe. What am I going to use this thing for? I don't know what am I supposed to do. When I went back to that woman, I said, "Please just take this Tokoloshe of yours." Then she said to me, "I am not related to you. You and I, we don't share the same blood. So if I take this thing, it can finish all of my children. What you have to do is we can do another ritual. Then we can send this Tokoloshe to one of your unsuspecting relatives." My brother, I don't know what am I supposed to do. Please, if you know anyone who can remove this thing, please help me. My heart is bleeding for my child that I just lost. Dear listeners, right there was a message that I received from Anonymous, and we had to translate it for you so that you guys can also have a listen to this confession. Let's meet again in the following episodes.